Wait, was it not going before?
This is warmers.
But, well, I mean, the last set, was it? Oh.
Okay. That should be interesting. I mean, Kyle Spencie has been heavily Kyle favored.
Yeah, iiwii, Spencie. I know that Kyle has had troubles in SRQ before. I'm pretty sure, it's been a while, so... Wait, were you going to say something, Detroit? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
but he still won, right? Okay, so... I guess today it doesn't matter too much, though, because it looks like he's going Yoshi, but I know Kyle has had troubles with STM in the past before, which, it's a fox, and actually, funny enough, Spencie beat STM today. I'm not sure if it was to get here, but he definitely beat STM in losers, took him out. Yeah, okay, so Spencie did? That's
solid.
Also good. So, solid strength from Spencie. I think he started off a little weak, but he's making the losers run, so that's good.
I think it'll be really up to how Kyle plays.
What?
I think it'll really be up to how Kyle plays, because usually with Spencie, he kind of trolls around. I remember at Raids, the only game he lost was when he went Puff.
Ah, okay, yeah.
He didn't even play Yoshi there.
Yeah, I would definitely give iiwii the favorite for this, but
yeah. But it could still go either way.
Yeah, it could. Kyle
we haven't seen Spencie in this Yoshi matchup in a while.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about Spencie. I know he likes to talk a lot, he likes to call people out a lot, which is good. That's fine if you're a competitive player, if you're seeking out that competition, that's perfectly fine. And sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure if Spencie is good versus Yoshi specifically. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe trying to go for an up air and just miss, but from the start, I'm not too sure how good Spencie is at this matchup. But Kyle, or
he's
iiwii,
definitely struggled with it, so...
Yeah, iiwii definitely is... Okay. Oh yeah,
wow.
so Spencie,
beat
BG side beat. Oh, and that's good because they were all game 3. So Spencie had 3 close sets, all game 3 sets, and he is here playing for top 8 now.
Yeah.
Oh, and Akir beat Keaton for top 8.
Wow.
Makes sense. Okay, yeah, good.
Wow, Schmink took it over.
Good conversion there from Kyle, just egg into down smash, and he will take the lead, or not early on, still, I guess early on, but he is 100%. Oh, is he dead?
Oh, gets the egg.
Okay,
nice
good. But is he dead anyway? I think.
Okay.
Fair?
The dash type fair.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, and I feel like maybe he could live that if he was a little faster, but maybe not. Maybe not. That would have been sick. Though. If I mean, it was a good combo anyway, but if he lived, that would have been super sick.
And you got what you want.
Great conversion from Kyle. He did the thing where he gets the egg, and Spencie did the right counterplay of matching out his jumping, but Kyle just still covered anyway. So that's gonna include an interesting aspect, I think, of at the ledge. If Kyle does that again, Spencie's gonna have to worry because clearly jumping isn't enough. He's either gonna have to mash out Shine Stall, mash out Air Dodge, or maybe jumping will work because Kyle just called it out with a dash attack, I think. But the point is, he needs to know that Kyle can cover that. So it's a mix-up. He's gonna need to change it up if he wants to live after that. Okay. There we kind of see it again, but
it's hard to recognize the wave shine and SDI away from them.
Yeah, Kyle's definitely gonna have a lot of good technology versus Fox. You really need it as Yoshi. Like, if you see any kind of not low tier obviously in Yoshi, but just in general, if you see any low / mid / maybe even low high tier characters, usually far in bracket, you kind of know them. They know the matchup.
Especially Fox.
I feel like for the most part, these types of characters know a lot more of the more specific things, like OMS attacking, like SDI, that kind of stuff. I feel like they're
rely on those things.
Yeah, I feel like they're usually better than at a lot of characters. Kind of like how back in the day, in like 2013, like every Yoshi could shield drop pretty much, and like shield dropping was not really that.
And they had that movement.
Yeah, I think obviously it's not to that big of an extent because things like OMS attacking and shield dropping, they're just essential for every player now.
Yeah.
But I think the kind of lower tiers or the mid tiers who really need it, they're probably going to be a little bit better.
I think even OMSA on his YouTube channel, like about 3 years ago, he has stuff like that. Really advanced tech.
Yeah,
He's been doing it for a while.
Not surprised at all. He's a great player, and to play a character like this, you kind of need to.
Oh, that was a good down smash.
Yeah, gets hit by the last hit of down smash, and it's what he needed.
And I don't think he shielded AI'd in the right direction either. So he got caught in it.
Yeah, he gets caught, and 2 stock high percent from iiwii, and I think iiwii's mostly
FD.
Spencie shook his head. He does not.
He's talking.
He didn't.
Kyle is talking.
And okay, I guess we did see the Roy, and Yeah, you were saying that Detroit was saying that they might have played this matchup earlier at an SRQ, and he said he thinks Spencie won.
Yep.
I'm not really too sure, but Kyle, funny enough, thinks FD is good for. I think he thinks it's 50-50.
Yeah, in more context, Kyle says his Roy is purely fundamentals. That's
Okay,
why
yeah.
he can win.
I mean, I believe it, but just Roy, even with fundamentals, he's just kind of bad.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like if he was like Mario, I'd be like, oh yeah, you can just get by with fundamentals. But yeah, see, like that kind of stuff, Roy just sucks. I mean, I think he missed space out anyway, but
I'm pretty sure.
that's just one example of many where Roy, like, even though Kyle does have the great fundamentals, he's a great player. Like, I think this match will definitely be closer than it normally would if he stayed like Yoshi, for instance, just because.
Honestly, I still think that was a great counter. He knew it killed.
That's one thing I like a lot about Roy, is that his counter in a lot of ways, funny enough, ends up being better than Mars for edge guarding. In some obviously it's not always. I'm not really too sure about the I'm not too sure about the frame data on it, like if Roy's
and Roy has a chain grab.
That. Oh yeah. Well, I mean Mars is too, but yeah, it's interesting. Pretty much this matchup, Fox, like a lot of people will kind of say that like Hal's, for instance, he says this is a 50-50 matchup, and I think a lot of people will say that kind of stuff because Roy can do this kind of stuff to Fox. But I think it doesn't matter because I just think on a stage like this, or just in general, the character versus character, like I think the options Fox can do in neutral and the options he can do in punish are just so much better than what Roy can do. That
you just have to use them.
That even though like so many characters can kind of chain grab Fox or shoot, I honestly believe it just doesn't matter. I think you can pretty much start 3 stocks versus 4 versus a lot of characters. If you just got to be good enough. Like this, the reason Spencie's getting grabbed, the reason he's getting beat is just because Kyle is, for the most part, the better player.
He's a top player.
I mean, I guess it's also a lot about matchup things, which always sucks. But you just, if you know how to play versus low tiers, usually it kind of carries over for all of them, where you can just kind of wait and bait them out, and you really just have to outspace their bad options. You know that. Like, if I'm Spencie, I know Kyle wants, or iiwii wants these grabs, he wants this F smash. He wants
the, he's not going for the combos, he's going for the edge guard.
There's like 3 things that Roy is going to go for, and 3 things he wants. So you literally just have to play to avoid that, and the rest, it's simple. I mean, obviously on FD it's a little different because, you know, it's almost like the ISIS effect where you can say don't get grabbed, but it's harder than that. But Bruce Roy's different. He's just a really bad character, I think. And
well, I mean, it's also worked before, like, we see Don Kyle against Don's Fox.
Did he win that?
He won that. He destroyed. It was insane. And that's a guy who's been #1 on PR.
That's funny. But I think.
Oh, air dodge, unfortunate. And the taunt.
And the taunt, a little. I'm not sure. I think Kyle might be noticing that Spencie has been getting a little salty because
he's going.
He's doing a lot of head shakes. Like I said, as soon as Kyle picked Roy, he was unhappy with that. So,
nice.
Yeah, and see, he's gonna keep going for up smash. See, this is the kind of thing that you separate.
Oh, nice F smash.
This is like why players kind of like.
That was a good angle.
And it's like the difference between some of the higher level players. You know, you can't just be fishing for those kills, really.
Yeah, you can't. They'll catch on.
Yeah, like it's easy to just hold shield and wave. Like everyone can wave dash out of shield.
Down throw,
everyone can punish you out of shield. Stop doing unsafe stuff on shield.
Yeah.
So
you need a match.
Yeah. And one funny thing is, I think Ravage is better anyway because obviously it beats shield and it still leads into kills. So.
But yeah, Kyle finally opting in for an up air, which is really smart for the chain grab at high % because how weak it is.
And up here, actually, interesting enough, I don't think Roy can get any follow-ups. Any like confirms into F smash on Fox.
Down tilt, he's gonna need to get him off edge with the F smash.
Yeah, down tilt sends too high now. I am not sure if he has any good. Oh, no jump. This is huge. This is
up air
absolutely huge. No, I think he should have recognized that there was no jump and gone for an up. Like at that point, instead of going for another up air, he should have gone for a bear or something like that.
He's scared right now.
And Roy cannot get. He gets. Wait, does Roy get knocked down?
It missed him foot bear.
Not sure.
Oh, gets the grab. Oh, turn on.
And that's the kind of thing I mean. Spencie should not be going fishing for those up smashes, should not be fishing for those lagging moves, and that's the kind of thing that you see Kyle just outpatiented him, outwitted him, and that's what makes